interview that's been supposed to be done years ago. We're going to do it right now and get it done. Who was the? Who am I talking to? I'm talking to the camera.
There were five fast guys.
There was 5, huh?
At least Scott Fulkerson, Kevin Lawrence, and there were a few guys from Archer, Marty Bilecki, and Mike Alberts, Pete Damakis, Glenn Martinick, and all them guys. There were a bunch of us on
I
it.
just want to know what happened to your car.
My car,
Your Z28.
that's besides.
Okay.
I didn't have a Z20. I had a Nicky Camaro.
Nicky.
68 Nicky. I sold it.
Hey, all right, now, what was probably the best race you guys ever had?
Me whipping Geister's ass.
That was a
What
good
about
one.
you?
That was a good one.
And Will
Scott Brown.
And Will Smith is right here. He had the fastest car up here.
Who did?
This guy right here.
Frank Pfeiffer, 3 times.
No, you were the first one to put nitrous on your car, correct?
That's true.
He had the fastest
That's
car.
true.
And the car was called the Sting.
And the
Called
test
the
track
Sting.
was State Road.
Yeah, that was the test track. State Road.
It still is for some people.
State Road.
And he was making nitrous oxide. When I got the Camaro, he put the nitrous on my car. And we went right past his house on State Road. He said, hit it. I hit it, and then he hit the button, and woo, we were gone.
Now,
That was the first nitrous oxide we ever did.
now, what about the guys like Joe LaLica, Greg Pop, all those guys?
I don't even know who they're cruisers.
Okay.
It's the C or the D team. This is the A team.
Okay, that's what I want.
This is
That's
the
what I want.
A-team.
And who's this gentleman over here?
Oh, he's part of the A team. It's Tano. He came in. He's a little younger. He's a little younger.
He's still hungry for a paint job. Where's he
Hey,
at?
shut up! Why you gotta bring that up?
Well, what does Dukes mean for you guys?
It isn't this.
Good friends, good times. What people don't realize about this whole deal is it was more than the racing. We did a lot of racing, all of us, him and I. We did a lot of racing, but we also did crazy things. We'd be up here playing dice. We'd be up here throwing softballs at
Remember
that
the egg
building.
fight when we ate
We'd have egg fights. We'd have demolition derbies. We did everything up here besides racing.
Each other for about 48 years now. We
Nothing
started
away from the. You don't take nothing away from the street. We were the same. We'd race each other. We fought with each other, but we'd back each other 100%.
Was it true that you guys would race each other just for a hamburger sometimes?
Never. Not a hamburger.
Not even on Harlem?
I raced Martinick for $25
Yeah.
on Bell Road.
He had a
That was
fast
about-
car right here. He had a fast
And that's
car.
the one Ollie had.
The one I had.
Ollie got out of the picture. He didn't want to be in it.
Originally green, then silver, then
It
red.
was- I think it was I think it was silver, and somebody told me he put a 427, and he took me for a ride. I said, "Man, this is the best run in 396 I was ever in." He was so mad at me.
That was a nice car.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm glad that you guys remain friends because that's what it's all about.
Oh, we're friends.
And, you know, all I did up here was try to bring guys back that would maybe have their kids, and the kids were not going in the shop class
By
anymore.
the way, you owe him and I a lot of money for them Dukes jackets that you were.
No, you got to understand something.
We don't understand nothing but this.
Duke changed it.
Don't come to me. I don't know what this matchup plan.
Him and I designed the back,
Original.
the original, the one, and we were in my house, and we came up with Duke's Drive-In, home of the fastest, and he looked at me, he goes, no, the fastest, and that's what did it.
See, I was told that Duke changed it.
No, he changed it. Felix Blonsky came up with the, period.
We came up here, and I think we made Dukes because it was Bridgeview Drive-In, and it used to close early. And it took them and us to make it what it is today. It wasn't going to go all by
Duke
themselves.
when I was like 6 years old.
Oh, wow.
I went to school with the son Wayne.
I'm still the quiet one.
Yeah, he's still
Out
the
of all
quiet
of
one.
them.
But Duke let us do what we did, and we had a lot of fun up here.
And we
And
thank Duke, and we thank Duke and Joan. Yeah.
He's up there smiling right now.
Oh, I am sure he's smiling
He'd
down.
be here at 5 in the morning. We'd still be here pitching quarters and shooting dice. And Duke could be out here washing the sidewalk with a broom himself, cleaning the place up.
Yeah. And, you know, I got to say, I mean, Marty, everybody that's, you know, smiling down, I asked them, please, suck up that rain, blow it somewhere else. Somebody wasn't listening, or somebody was out here jinxing me.
And there's a whole group of girls, including Pam, all the wives that used to come up here and hang out.
And
let
how
us
did
do what we
how did you meet Pam?
In high school, before Dukes. Yeah.
And then you met your first wife through
High school.
And Mike, never mind.
I met my wife at a party.
My party. No.
Ricky when he met his wife.
Ricky, yeah, Ricky.
Where'd you meet Rosie?
Yeah, where'd you meet Rosie?
Every weekend.
So what is?
All you guys met people
Hey,
at
Rick.
Reese's house.
Hey, Ricky got a minute to be on camera, and he's like,
Ray, what's the
Story about chops, remember?
But I tell you what, Ricky knows fucking women everywhere. Because me and him were in line. We were in line. We were in.
Going overboard now.
Oh, we were in. Remember, we were in line at the Indy, getting cheeseburgers, and Ricky goes, "Oh, get that for me. I know her." And we're like, "Yeah, right." But you know, where's that son of a bitch at? Where's he at? He's hiding around the end of the thing. Indianapolis.
we've been on some of those, Mike. That's what he said.
I lived up here. I come out of work, I came up here and I sat up for hours. Yes, right. We went to the
Steve ran. He didn't want to be on the camera.
Glenn and I, we had to back up when he was starting all the time.
We were walking and they said the one guy's name. Hey, that guy's down over there. I said, let's go. They both kicked me out of the arms.
Pushing my car at my sister's. 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's go get our money back. Then we dropped the tow bar. Oh my gosh.
Ask him what his famous line was.
What was your famous line?
Rag. It's a rag.
Mike, that's where you get it from?
It's a
Come here,
rag.
the guy kept pulling the valve covers off for checking the valves between every time he did a burnout. Here comes Speed. Yeah, you ready yet or what? The guy goes, can you give me a minute? It's a rag.
What did he say to him if
Hey,
you
you want to be spitting deep, Pudgy?
Yeah, that's what it was.
But the night we were up here, it's 5 in the morning, we're gambling in the back. This guy named Wally, we call him Chops. He lost everything. So I'm taking my kids to Great America tomorrow. Well, how am I going to go? He threw a handful of change at him to take the bus. He left, he got down to the Brown's Chicken, he skidded the tires. He came flying back. We think he's going to hold up the game or something. Flies back in the parking lot, jumps out of the car, said, I found a wrinkled 20 under the glove box. Let's go. Calero threw one through, that was it. He took that money from him too, he had to leave. I don't think he ever went to Great America.
All right, man.
Putting us together.
Yeah.